Yo, what's up YouTube? What's up TikTok? You guys are welcome to my channel, my page, and I just want to run up across some quick facts about what you should know, some things you should know based on my experience. That's why I'll be sharing this video. What you should know about driving in the international airport as a registered taxi airport operator. And I posted a video yesterday, a short video on TikTok and on YouTube, where a lot of people are saying congrats, more wins. Thank you very much for congratulating me. However, I'm not posting those videos to be congratulated, because I know that the way I'm going to make my real money is not by picking and dropping off people. No, I'm not an ingrate. I'm happy that at least I have my two hands, my eyes, my legs. I can go out and make something for myself, like daily bread, because we all know what's going on in the country now, the cost of living. I've been getting a lot of DM from different people, sharing their troubles, their concerns to me, and it's not easy, I must say. I'm very glad that at least I can even do something and make some daily income without having to beg anybody for money. But however, this is not what I want to settle for in life. I believe I am here to do greater things, to do bigger things, and I believe you yourself that is watching this video, you are here to do bigger things. Most of this method of earning money daily is just temporary. I'm sure God is going to elevate us to greater heights and open our eyes to explore bigger and better opportunities. That aside, I just want to quickly share some quick tips on what you should know about driving for the international airport as a registered driver, as compared to the conventional ride-sharing app. So the first thing in my mind is you will have to struggle for your customers. It's not the pattern of the ride-sharing where you sit down and then you get a ride come into your app. No, this you have to lobby for customer. You have to use negotiation skills. You have to use your presentation skills to get a good customer. I'll also give you an instance. Yesterday, while I was in the airport, yesterday was duty day. While I was in the airport, there was this lady. She came in from, I don't know the country she came in. Maybe, I think it was Qatar Airline, because most of the time the air hostess there and the cabin crew, they first of all go out. I saw Qatar on their tag. This lady came in and then a driver approached. Everybody's hustling for passengers. The driver approached her and she was like, I'm going to VI. And then the driver said, VI is 25,000. And the lady said, VI is 25,000. It's not possible. VI is less than 35 to 40 minutes away from here. And he'd be like, no, I don't want you. Another person approached. A lot of people are there. A lot of drivers are there hustling for passengers. Me, I'm trying to take it cool. I don't want to be very forward, so I don't end up at the initial stage of me being there, having enemies around me. Another driver approached. I was just observing. Another driver approached and he said, the other driver that offered 25,000 was telling him that, can't you see I'm with her? Telling the driver that is coming again to give her his own offer. Please, I'm done with you. I asked the guy, how much are you going to the international airport? Originally, most of the drivers there, what they charge, once you are crossing that third mainland bridge to VI Ikoyi, is 20k. However, individual difference also matters. This driver told him 15,000 and she agreed. And then the driver said, see you're the one spoiling the work. Yeah. So what I'm just trying to pull out from this point is that individual differences when you are negotiating. I did a trip from that same airport to Aja for 35,000. Another driver can do it for 25 or even 20,000. So it depends on you and depends on who you are talking to. Most of the time, it's good for you to profile your clients or profile the potential clients before you offer a fee. So you have to apply a lot of emotional intelligence. It's more taxing in terms of getting a rider. It's not all bed of roses that you just go and then you pick somebody at a high price. No, you have a lot of work to do on your own end. So secondly is you are going to be mostly on your feet, unlike conventional ride-sharing app where you sit down in your car. That encourages more of a sedentary kind of lifestyle, sitting down in your car and waiting for ride-sharing customer to order your ride. This time you have to be on your feet. You have to move around. You have to go into the airport lobby, lobby, and you have to converse, walk around, meet customers, tell customers, are you going? Taxi ready to go? All those kind of sweet words. Hey, hello customer, you're looking good, welcome. Where are you heading to? Taxi, convenient taxi, affordable taxi. You have to be ready to be on your feet. which is better because compared to the ride-sharing app where you have to sit down, which encourages a lot of sedentary lifestyle that has been proven to be linked to a lot of chronic diseases like waist pain, like hypertension and the rest. But when you move around in the airport, you move around trying to get customers, it is better for your health long term, you know. And secondly, thirdly rather, is that most of the time when you get a trip outside the airport to a far distance like Aja, Lekki, Songotedo, Ikorodu, you know, the far parts of town that is far from airports, you may have to drive empty. However, there's a twist there. So when you have ride-sharing app or you're a previous ride-sharing driver, I met a guy there too. He was an Uber driver and now he's driving in the airport. He's also a student of the University of Lagos. So we could relate because we had some things in common. So I was like, guy, how far? He's been there before me. So I was like, how far? How's this whole thing going? And he was like, so it's better compared to when he was doing Uber in terms of fuel and the money he was making as against the fuel he buys. But what he does is that when he goes out of very far away from the airport, he uses his Uber app to come back towards Ikeja or somewhere closer to the airport, then come back to the airport and get the trip. And you know, so that's it. You need a alternative app so that you can, or those men that are senior men that are there, they don't know this one I'm talking about. Most of them, you won't know what fuel is talking. Imagine taking a trip to Aja for let's say 35 or 40,000, and then you have to drive back empty. See the disadvantage. But at least if you have a ride-sharing app, you can manage the fee they will pay you. Let's say, for instance, from Aja now, they are taking you back to Ikeja for like 10-12,000. At least that will augment for your fuel that you are going to use to instead of blowing all the way empty. That's another point. Another point is that there's a lot of politics in the airport. The airport is just like an extension of Nigeria. There's a lot of nepotism. They have people that are like top executives in the airport that have access to the inner lobby, to go to the inner place where the people are coming out. They're the first people that will have contact with the people coming out from the plane. You know, it's always you that is first is always had an advantage. People have advantage to go into the airport, pick one or two customers, and give one to somebody they feel they like and all those things, and then keep one for themselves. There's a lot of politics, nepotism, and all those things going on in the airport. So you have to be prepared to play office politics and in work environment politics if you want to survive there. If not, a lot of people will try to frustrate you. And me myself, I'm not very good at playing office politics, which is something I'm finding a bit difficult to adapt to. But man, just have to adapt and be flexible. We all know what it is right now. There are no jobs. The federal government is not doing anything to provide jobs or encourage investments in the country. We have to fend for ourselves and adjust appropriately to fit what the economy is dishing out to us. So are some of the few facts that I've observed driving in the international airport. Another thing, let me just add this, is that the fares are way better. You can take, I did a trip to Ikeja GRA for 8,000 naira, which is less than a 15 minutes ride, 8k. I drove back to the airport. I did another trip to Ajawo Estate. Ajawo Estate is about 5 to 6 minutes away from the airport, and I charged 7,000 naira for that trip. I also did a trip from the airport to Bagada. The person paid 8,000 naira. You can see that it's just about negotiation. It's not one size fits all. You can get a trip from here that is 10 minutes and you charge 10,000 naira, and you can get another trip of 20 minutes that you charge 8,000 naira. You see that it's depending on the person's willingness to pay such amounts that you're offering. And also you do have to apply your knowledge of your understanding of your city. Is it worth it? Can I go to such a distance of 10, 15, 20 minutes for such an amount? Any trip that is not worth it, just bone it. You definitely see somebody else that is willing to go for a better trip. Those are some of the few facts I've observed in driving in the national airports. Guys, that is it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace and stay safe.